Minecraft is a game that personifies freedom. You can explore the farthest of lands and have the biggest adventures, or you can stay in one place and build towers higher than the sky. Whoops. So with all of that freedom, I decided to go to the worst place in the entire game and drain it of all its lava. Oh, it was pretty simple. I was mostly just dropping sand blocks into the lava, and afterwards I'd remove them. It was just very time consuming, that's all. Oh, you mean why? Well, girlfriend told me. See, I was playing on my girlfriend's Minecraft realm one day, and we were just messing about in the Nether. I don't even remember why. We were just joking about how silly it would be if someone actually went out of their way to remove all of that lava everywhere. She said, haha, but what if you actually did that? To which I responded, haha, I might genuinely do that. To which she responded, do it. And I did. Because even if it's just a joke, and especially if it's a dumb joke, I commit. At first, I was actually going to just go around the Nether, grab some random blocks of gravel and use those, but then I realized, no, that would be stupid. Can you imagine how absolutely moronic it would have been to use gravel? No, instead, I just went around the desert and collected sand. First, I placed them manually, and then I discovered that it could be done way faster using pistons, and I kept improving that system until it was very quick and efficient. I did all of it in survival, using no cheats of any kind. The realm was set to peaceful though, and quite honestly, I don't think I would have done it any other way. But I didn't use creative mode to get anything, I gathered all the materials I needed myself. My girlfriend did help me, and she does use creative mode often, but I always made it very clear that I didn't want anything that wasn't obtained legitimately. Because I wanted to do this 100% legit. Though I didn't always question where things she gave me came from, so it's probably more like 90% legit. 85% at worst. And about 4 months of on and off working later, I was finally done. When I initially asked her how I was supposed to deal with those massive amounts of lava, she gave me some really great advice that I still keep in my head to this day. Don't think about it. The very last sand block was actually placed by my girlfriend herself because I wanted to give her that honor. Which was actually the second time because I thought I was done earlier than I really was, because there was still a lot of lava left. And afterwards I noticed there was some more lava pools left to drain, but those weren't connected to the main one, so it doesn't matter, shh. I don't know how many blocks this entire lava ocean was wide, and quite frankly I don't care. You can just judge for yourself here. It was pretty big, that's important. Now, you may be looking at these screenshots and go, but German Peter, there's still some lava left? And to that I say, what? Psh, no? There's no 2 even bigger lava oceans beyond those sand walls that I'm intentionally ignoring because draining those would take way too long. That's ridiculous! I don't even know what you're talking about. Quite honestly, I learned a lot in those 4 months. I learned that the most efficient way really is using sand and pistons. I tried many other things on a different lava pool as well as a flying machine, but nothing worked as well. Especially not the machine, that one got stuck immediately. I did find out that you can glitch sand and shoot it forward in a massive line, which excited me initially, but then I realized it doesn't work on Java. That would have come very much in handy, since while this method is pretty fast, it's also still time consuming. My friend Ben then showed me a video about how magma blocks were supposed to soak up lava like sponges in an upcoming update.
If you place a magma block in lava, it will suck up the surrounding lava, and your magma block will break, meaning you just lose it. So if I'm in survival mode and I place this, look at that. That was cool. That sounded pretty cool too.
When I saw that, I was livid. To think I just had to wait one more update until I could save so much time. And that was before I was almost done. But then it turned out to be a fake, and I was relieved. I also learned that soul sand is the worst thing in Minecraft ever. Sand doesn't land on it, right? Sounds mildly annoying. But it's even worse when you're trying to plug up a lava hole and over 64 blocks of sand later, it's still not empty. Then you wonder what the hell is going on until you realize that there is a single soul sand block at the bottom sucking up all your sand. Whose idea was it that soul sand should even do that? And then you get a hole that takes way too long to fill up, so you immediately think there's soul sand at the bottom and you jump in, but then you notice it goes down to bedrock. And this happened at least 2 times. What sucks almost as much as soul sand are lava pockets. They come in all shapes and sizes, either only one block buried in some netherrack or on the edges of walls. Now the problem with lava pockets is that you can just drop down sand from above, especially if there's soul sand at the bottom. No, I had to get fire resistance potions, jump into the lava and place each block of sand manually. And that with a view like this. Aside from that, it was honestly smooth sailing. I used torches to get my sand back faster, and my girlfriend also got me a set of really nice enchanted shovels, no questions asked, which made the task even faster. I even still have one of those shovels to this day. What happened to the rest of the shovels, you ask? Yeah, that was very common and very frustrating. Losing your entire inventory of sand and having to get new sand constantly was very demotivating. But it's also how I learned that armor actually protects against lava and fire damage. I genuinely never knew about that since I started playing like, what, 11 years ago? Still, fire damage is annoying and takes way too long to go away. Mojang, please fix. The game can also be really laggy sometimes. The amount of times I died because I stood on a sand block that looked solid but actually wasn't are too numerous. I think the honest lag anomaly though was this cursed nether brick block. I accidentally pushed it out alongside with sand using a piston, after which it gave me fire damage when I walked on it. I punched it, and then it just vanished. You can see in the video that reaction is genuine, and it was still missing from the wall afterwards. So maybe there's a lonely nether brick block floating around there somewhere in the void. Come home, nether brick block. We miss and we love you. Those are the things I learned about Minecraft itself. But I also learned some things about myself. You may scoff at this entire experience, call it pointless, stupid, and overall just a waste of time. I won't deny any of that, but honestly, this was some of the most fun I've ever had in Minecraft. I am not kidding. It made me realize that I really do enjoy relaxing games where you steadily get things done. One step after the other, slowly and steadily reaching your goal. Kind of why my method of playing Age of Empires 2 is just bunkering myself up behind brick walls and spamming units and only attacking after I have a massive army. It's calming, it's relaxing. It makes me feel at peace with myself. In theory, the process may be tedious, but it's about the outcome, no? But weirdly enough, that's not the case for me. I guess that's also why I love playing Medic in TF2. The Übercharge may be the reward, but the healing is what's enjoyable. Damn it, is that why I relate to Stanley from the Stanley Parable so much? Day in, day out, only pushing buttons? Would I like that? Maybe. I don't know. It's mindless work, but do I like not thinking? I mean, the lava ocean seemed endless at first too, but then my girlfriend just told me, don't think about it. Why did I follow that advice? I mean, I have to admit that I'm not the smartest, but is that why I take comfort in not thinking? Because when I do have to think, it might mean I'm wrong, and I'm wrong very often. So maybe ignorance is bliss after all. Aside from that though, I also realized that I'm still able to commit to those impossible tasks. Is that because I eventually stopped thinking? Or did I do it out of spite? Maybe I did it because no one else did it. I'm not all that special, I'm not good at many things, but this was the one thing I had going for myself. Anyone can drain an ocean monument or build the Enterprise, there's always something to gain from that. But this absolutely pointless, worthless task was my thing. I did that, and no one else did. I did it all on my own, and I did it mostly legitimately. I committed to it and I didn't back down. I set myself a goal and I achieved it. I like committing to things. It's why I relate to my favorite streamer Germa, who always commits to even the dumbest jokes. You suggest something dumb to him, he says no, but then he goes around and does it anyway, for way longer than necessary, just because he likes to commit to the joke.
I'm falling down. I'm gonna just go until I fall one more time. And then I'm gonna play fucking I'm gonna go play Putt-Putt's Adventure. And the zoo? Fine, you know what? Let's buy the zoo too. And you know what? Because I'm fucking an intelligent person, we're gonna play them both at the same time. I think it's time to add another game. The music is making this hard for me to do anything. Why?
But I think I know the biggest reason. I needed to do this. I need to have a project I have to work on in order to feel complete. It's why I do YouTube videos. If I make a video a week or so, there's a goal to achieve. Every time there's something to work towards, a never-ending, infinite stream of those goals. It's why I program my own video games like Overtime and Hotline Fortress. These things take years to complete, but I do them anyway. I may hate myself and my work sometimes because it's taking so long and I just wanna get it done. But when it's done, I miss it. That's the main reason why I even started working on Hotline Fortress. One day I realized that I needed to have something alongside my job and my YouTube, that I needed to have an ongoing project. For some reason, it makes me genuinely content with myself. One day, all of us are going to die and will be forgotten in history, and I do take solace in that too. In the end, none of this matters at all. But that's not then, we're still in this moment. And in this moment, I was achieving something. It doesn't matter what it was, how pointless it was, I did something that reminded me of being alive, of moving on, of committing to life. Even if it was nothing at all. And then, when my girlfriend placed that very last block of sand, I realized that it was really over. It was draining and tedious and boring, but I did it. And then I wondered, what can I do next? Because like that infinite sea of lava, like those fields that stretch on forever, life keeps going. Even if it seems impossible. Just don't think about it. I'd like to thank my patrons, specifically One Truma, 404, Alexis Chavez, Ben Isaacson, David, Frozen Spaghetti, House, Ken Videsar, Miki Gugla, Oleg Andrev, Rende, Shuri, The Sad Boo, and unfortunately, not as always anymore, Xenomite. You're all very lovely people and I am truly happy you're willing to support me and my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. It also means a lot to me that you decided to watch this video until the end, so I'd like to thank you very much for watching as well. Have a wonderful day, a happy new year, and goodbye.